This election, to me, is about which candidate is more likely to return us to full employment. This is a clear choice.
You are right, Mr. B.J. Clinton. Which person has the better experience of creating full employment? A community organizer who's had 4 years of failed socialist policies? Or a proven business leader who has actually created jobs? It's a clear and simple choice, and it's not Obama.
The Republican plan is to cut more taxes on upper income people and go back to deregulation. That's what got us in trouble in the first place.
Now you know that is another finger-pointing lie, don't you, Mr. Sexual Relations? That has nothing to do with what got us in trouble. It was your Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac plans that collapsed this economy, and it was pushed under your administration. That is also not the conservative Republican plan. That was the old progressive plan. We all know that it is the progressives in both parties that have ruined this country. Cutting taxes to people who create jobs actually helps those business leaders to freely produce more jobs. It is something that the Democratic Party just can't seem to understand. That is simple economics. It has been proven over and over in our country's history that if you unshackle business leaders, they will employ more people, and in turn the government actually receives more revenue. All you want to do is to take their money for your pork barrel projects, which will stifle employment. You never got a job from a poor person, did you? Well, I take that back. You got a job from a poor person, and you ruined her dress in the process.
President Obama has a plan to rebuild America from the ground up, investing in innovation, education, and job training.
Oh, are you talking about the plan to shut down the oil, coal, and natural gas industries in this country so that our gas prices can reach those of Europe at $8 per gallon? Or our electric bills will necessarily skyrocket, to quote Obama? Yes, that's his plan. Are you talking about Obama's plan with Solyndra, where he took $500 million of taxpayers' money and gave it to a bankrupt solar company hoping it would succeed? Yeah, well, it failed. The taxpayers lost on his crony bet, and by the way, who paid those taxes so that he could place his Vegas solar bet? The same rich people that he hates. Or are you referring to the government's takeover of GM, where Obama claims to have saved the auto industry? You mean the same GM that is defaulting on its loans back to the U.S. taxpayers? The same GM whose only Volt car sales are back to the government? You bail out a company so that you can use taxpayer money to buy their product and claim that you saved that company. Wow. That is ignorant economics and another Democratic lie. Or are you talking about the same educational system that keeps getting billions but keeps failing our kids? The same system where you refuse to let inner city kids attend the school of their choice? Republicans want inner city kids to be able to attend any school of their choice by voucher. That way, they can escape your oppressive inner city school systems. You need to go back to school and experience what you have created, a third world education. Yeah, Obama has a plan, and it's to bring America not from the ground up, but into the ground.
It only works if there is a strong middle class.
A strong middle class? How can you have a strong middle class when you are destroying it? Obamacare will be the largest tax increase in American history. It will crush the middle class. It is designed to crush the middle class. Do your homework for once. Obama wants to raise taxes on small businesses. That is the engine of our economy, and its source is the middle class. Raise their taxes and you kill the engine. Obama wants more regulation on small businesses. How can a middle-class small business succeed when they can't even set up a lemonade stand because of over-regulation? Key word, over-regulation. Just so you know how the economy works, Comrade Bill, if you raise taxes on big businesses, they will only put those tax hikes into their products. By this method, you have just raised taxes on everyone who consumes their product. If you raise taxes on small businesses, which are the middle class, they will not hire workers, and they will also raise their prices to cover the tax increases. By this method, you will raise taxes on everyone who consumes their product. There is no desire for a strong middle class under Obama. By the way, we don't live in a class system in America. We are not born into classes and confined to our birthright. We can be born from any circumstance and achieve what we strive for or desire.
That's what happened when I was president.
No, no, no. Stop trying to take credit for something you never did. Who controls the money in government? It's the House of Representatives. Who controlled the House when you were president? The Republicans. That is why the economy did well. That is why government spending was somewhat controlled while you were in office. Stop claiming that you balanced the budget. That is a flat-out lie. Let's look at your chart, Mr. Dollar Bill Clinton. From 1994 to 2001, your budget deficit slowly decreased. In 2000, when you claimed to have balanced the budget, you actually had a budget deficit of $17.9 billion. Why was that? No wars to pay for. They're expensive, right? What else? The Republican-controlled House of Representatives did not let the big spending liberal Bill Clinton have his way. That is the truth behind your numbers. You can even look on the Department of Treasury's website to see these facts. You never balanced your budget. You never did anything except come to the middle and work with Republican policies. So to say that Obama's policies are better and that returning to Republican policies got us into this mess is a lie. It is a lie, and you have first-hand knowledge of that lie. Their policies gave you great numbers.
We need to keep going with his plan.
Now that is funny. His plan? He's been the resident of the White House for 4 years. No budget plan yet. Isn't that odd? I thought every administration had to have a yearly budget plan. Everyone preceding Obama has. But no, not Obama. He wants you, the taxpayer, to give him a blank check for his plan. His plan? To spend more taxpayer money than all presidents combined and get no results that help anyone in this country? When he took office, the national debt was around $8 trillion. After 4 years of his failed policies, it is now $16 trillion. All that spending for what? Propping up and bailing out bankrupt companies? His plan? I keep hearing that he created 4 million jobs. Let's begin there. Government does not create jobs. Government regulates the job environment. More regulation equals less jobs. Bill and Barry want more regulation. This will mean less jobs. They complain that Republicans want less regulation. Well, duh. They want businesses to create more jobs. What Bill and Barack want you to think is that by removing regulations, that will let businesses cheat. No, cheaters cheat no matter what. You could have 4 million regulations, and if a company wants to cheat, they will find a way. You just need common sense regulations that don't put businesses in chains, to quote the intellect Joe Biden. If businesses can't run, they won't hire you. Think about it. Just make them run honestly with proper limited regulations. His plan, 4 million jobs created. Is anyone out in real America that stupid? Look at unemployment, 8.3%. In 2013, the CBO said that American unemployment rate will be 9% under Obama's policies. As a side point, anyone who's done their homework will know that the unemployment rate numbers that the government gives to its citizens are false accounting tricks. Real unemployment is around 18%. Now you feel that one, don't you? They use accounting and classification tricks to make you think it's lower than it really is. Look it up for yourself. Speaking of accounting tricks, how can Obama claim to have created 4 million jobs? Let me get this straight. If you lose 50 million jobs and then create 4 million here and there, that's a good thing? Even your inner city oppressed school kids know that this is still 46 million people without jobs. His plan to play another 104 rounds of golf? His plan to have his weekly Hollywood parties? His plan to force religious groups to go against their beliefs? His plan to have 1 in 6 Americans on food stamps? His plan to give backdoor amnesty to illegal residents while not doing anything for our legal needy? His plan? I could go on all day with his plan, but ask yourself, are you better off from his plan? No way can anyone say they are. It's time to follow Clint Eastwood's advice. We own this country. We don't work so government can take what is ours. We don't work for them, they work for us. When they fail, it's time to let them go. Obama is now a multimillionaire. He has become what he preaches to hate. He is a 1%er. Let him go do what he does best. Let him play the way he wants. Let him pay for his own parties with his own dollar. We need a leader that loves America, not one that is orchestrating its decline. There is no way Obama should have another chance to divide us, to destroy us. We don't want that plan.